I feel like a lot of young men nowadays are struggling with self-confidence. They're scared of approaching others. They're scared of being in social scenarios. They hate public speaking. They don't even feel comfortable in their own skin. They think that everyone is looking at them wherever they go. These are all signs of low self-confidence. And I wanted to make this video to show you how you can actually become more confident and assertive so you can walk through life like you're the man. Literally around 2 years ago, I was super introverted and shy. Like I was basically an NPC. I didn't talk to anyone other than my small friend group at school. I was very awkward in conversations. But then one day, I decided to change. I moved schools in 2022. And at the start of that year, I began talking to people, I became more social, and now I absolutely love public speaking. I like making friends. This took a lot of hard work and dedication. And if I can do it, that means you can do it too. And in this video, I'm going to give you a bunch of practical tips that will hopefully help you become more confident, because I know that they definitely worked for me. So I hope you find this video useful. So starting with number one, before we do anything, we need to have a good relationship with our family, or at least the best it can be. Because growing up in a supportive two-parent household has a huge impact on our confidence and self-worth. For me, my family has always been a source of strength and guidance, and I know that no matter what happens, they'll always be there for me. Imagine one day you get in a car crash and you lose your legs, you become a person with disability. Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to take care of you? Personally speaking, having a solid family foundation gives me the confidence and the resilience to face any challenging situation in my life. And that's why I believe you need to practice, showing gratitude for your family. Get out a piece of paper, write down 5 to 10 things you appreciate about each family member, no matter how small. And even if it's just your little brother who's a complete asshole, I'm sure there's something to write. I completely understand that some of us did not come from ideal family situations. Some of us have abusive or toxic family members. Some of us experience trauma. And unfortunately, we can't change the past. But what we can do is focus on a brighter future. We can focus on the positives, we can set boundaries, and we need to make an effort to communicate with our family members, because neglecting them will only lead to detrimental impacts. And I'm also guessing that most of you are teenagers or quite young. You're still probably living with your parents, and if you're not, that's totally fine as well. But what I recommend you go do is apologize to your family members for your past mistakes if you've made any, or try and fix up your relationship with them. Because imagine one day, everyone's grown old and you come back to your house and you see everyone again. Your dad's like all wrinkly now, and your mom. And you just feel this deep sense of regret for not fixing things when you could have. And I believe that if you do, on the other hand, have a great relationship with them, when you see them in the future, you're going to feel very accomplished and just happy. You'll feel content because you've fixed up things when you could have. And I believe that all of this plays in on your self-confidence and just overall makes you a happier and more content person. So I highly recommend and you go fix up your relationships with your families. This is very important for your self-confidence. For number two, I want to talk about self-care. This includes everything from taking care of your appearance, to dressing well, to smelling nice, to taking care of your hygiene. Because I see a lot of guys, they complain that they're not confident, but then I'm like, bro, look at you. You're wearing crusty old Asics, you're wearing a Fortnite t-shirt, and to make it worse, you shower like once a week, so you smell like crap. Obviously, you're not confident. To be truly confident, you need to stop being lazy and you need to start taking care of your appearance and your exterior. This includes everything from brushing your teeth twice a day, grooming your body hair, your beard, shaving, smelling good, showering. You need to do all of this. You could be built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You could be charismatic, have an amazing personality. But if you dress and smell like crap and you look terrible, nothing's gonna matter in the end. And we have a saying in my native language, a man should only be slightly prettier than a monkey. And while interior is what matters the most, you need to also take care of your exterior, because this is how people perceive you. Before we fix up anything on the inside, we have to fix up what's on the outside. And this will truly make you more confident if you take care of it. I want you to remember that it's very natural for humans to judge each other based on their appearance. This is normal human behavior. There's nothing wrong with that. So please, for the love of God, take care of your appearance. It's not just about self-perception, but it's also about self-respect to yourself and to others around you. Now, I get it. It can seem overwhelming. You may be asking, well, where do I start? How do I take care of myself? To help you out, I've got a checklist for you, which I'll link in the description of this video so you can access it at any time and see where you're lacking so you can start improving right now. For number three, I want you to go to the gym, lift heavy, and pair that with a clean diet. Now, don't get me wrong. Running or playing sports is fantastic for your mental health and your confidence. But if you're after a boost of confidence that's like truly unforgettable, then head straight to the weights section in the gym. The act of lifting weights and just feeling your muscles bulge and get bigger over time, it's just it doesn't compare to anything else. It makes you feel like a man. You just feel more confident, powerful, and like masculine. I can't describe it. You have to see it for yourself. Like personally, I started hitting the gym in October 2020. I was a very scrawny kid, but as soon as I started seeing results, I was completely addicted to the gym. For the first time ever, I felt proud to take off my shirt and just, reveal my chiseled six-pack abs to everyone. But not because I was cocky or trying to show off, but more so because I was proud of myself, because value and difficulty are linked. It's difficult to have a nice body. If everyone walked around with a six-pack, then no one would care. But the fact that you put in the work, you remained hardworking, dedicated, consistent, that's what makes you feel more confident, not showing off your body. The feeling of having a strong body and mind is just indescribable. I don't know why, but when you're in great shape, you just walk differently, you speak differently, you have this aura of like confidence. And the gym isn't the only way to achieve this. Other sports can be just as effective. For example, some sort of martial arts or fighting, it's fantastic for building your confidence because you can't make excuses. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win. And you have to take full responsibility for your losses. And so I highly recommend that you guys enroll in some sort of martial arts class or just punch a bag, practice your shots, and just feeling more self-confident, the fact that you can protect yourself. And if you look at it from an evolutionary perspective, men who are able to defend themselves and their family have always been more valued in their tribes, for example, because they have those protect and provide instincts. Having the knowledge on how to defend yourself is very important, and same with the gym. Let your body be a reflection of your inner strength and watch as your confidence soars to new heights. Now, we can't forget about diet either. We need to eat clean too, because the Western diet, all the greasy burgers, chips, pizzas, they taste amazing, but they make you feel horrendous afterwards. Picture this, you're about to go in a social setting and you decide to have a meal prior. In one scenario, you have your dirty Western food, a KFC Zinger box, and in the other scenario, you have a salad. Physically, you're going to feel much more worse if you ate the KFC. Your stomach will be churning and you'll just feel disgusting. But by eating the salad, you'll feel psychologically better about yourself. And this will translate into increased confidence throughout your social event, which is why it's very important that we eat well and feed our bodies well, because our body is our lifelong companion. So why are you filling it with junk? Have some self-discipline and start to eat clean. You'll see how over time you'll have a better mood, you'll feel more energetic, and you'll feel much more self-confident because you're treating your body correctly. So number 5, develop a high skill. You guys know that confidence comes from competency, and many of you lack confidence because you're just not good at anything. Like, you're just average, you have no hobbies, nothing that you're like an expert at, and something you really enjoy doing. But I promise, each and every one of you has potential. You have a gift inside of you that you just need to open up. You need to try new things and start creating instead of consuming. So what I want you to start doing is reading books on particular subjects, attending workshops and courses. I want you to schedule the next few weekends of your life towards exploring new things. This could be anything, but if you're going to do this, you might as well also monetize it if you have the chance. And here are some amazing side hustles and high value skills that you can learn to start earning some income online. So we've got copywriting, affiliate marketing, and content creation. You could start a YouTube channel, film TikToks on your passions. You could become a freelancer and get paid for, making logos. You just have to look around and see what you like, and you need to become perspicacious. Start identifying opportunities around you. For example, many years ago, I used to love video games, and so I made a bunch of YouTube videos which I actually uploaded to this channel, and obviously they were quite bad, but I loved making them because it was all video games, something I actually enjoyed. And now a few years ago, I became passionate about self-improvement, going to the gym, and making money online, and so I rediscovered this channel and started uploading again. See, in order to be truly confident in life, you have to have some sort of passion or expertise, because when you're truly passionate about something, you resist the urge to allow others to dictate your worth. And so please don't be lazy and go and learn something. So number 6, you need to develop your social skills. Now I'm going to be straight up with you. You're not going to become more confident if you don't approach people or attempt to have conversations. You need to face your fears and start talking to people. This is the only way to practice your social skills. And it's also very important to be yourself and remain to be authentic during your conversations. For example, a few years ago, I used to watch a lot of YouTube gurus, and I used to follow like all their advice by mimicking their movements and expressions and hand gestures when I was talking to people. And guess what? It always felt like very awkward and unauthentic. And it wasn't until I found my own style of communication that I felt like truly confident in my conversations. Like, I want you guys to understand that you can't be confident and be someone else at the same time. You need to embrace your own way of speaking and moving and let that lead you towards like this feeling of genuine confidence. Some of us are more outgoing, others like to make more jokes, others like to be more quiet and talk serious, and we're all different at the end of the day, so you need to aim to be authentic. If you try to copy someone's personality, you'll just come off as super disingenuous and you'll feel very awkward in your own skin, and that won't lead you towards true self-confidence. I really recommend that you guys go out and read the books How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'll link it in the description, and I'm sure it'll help you a lot with your social skills. Another thing I want to talk about is the importance of learning to speak properly and understanding body language. Like, I'll be honest, most problems nowadays occur from poor communication. Most people cannot speak, they cannot speak concisely, they cannot speak correctly. It's always You won't get far in life if you can't translate the ideas inside of your mind into the ideas of someone else's mind in a very correct and like succinct manner. Like personally, I used to have a huge speaking problem, but the more I practiced, the better I got. You know, I started doing public speaking in my ethnic school, and filming these YouTube videos has helped me learn how to speak properly as well, because it's very difficult to speak properly. So please go out there and start practicing your speaking. It's very important. Being well spoken is the key to confidence, and it can land you a dream job or win you $1 million deal. You never know. You also need to work on your body language too. We often neglect body language. You know, we don't make eye contact, we slouch, we keep our arms crossed, but you need to learn how to deploy certain body language gestures to come across in a certain way. Let's say that you're trying to build up your social skills, but you have very closed off body language. Obviously, you're going to be much more unapproachable and people won't come up to you. You need to pay attention to how you present yourself, and there are many guides out there on how to do it. Personally, I'll link a book in the description called The Definitive Book of Body Language by Alan Pease. Go out and buy it and learn how to read body language and perform certain gestures. It's very important for your self-confidence. The final thing I want to talk about today is the importance of focusing on your mission and goals and your purpose. A lot of people waste their time online arguing with absolute idiots and being involved in dumb drama. They're directing their energy towards the wrong thing. And as a confident person, you channel your energy towards positive habits, spending quality time with your family or working out at the gym. You don't waste your time, you self-improve. And that's vital for being a confident person, because deep down you know that you're wasting your energy and time towards something that is like truly important, and you see it as something that's valuable. But I hope you found the information in this video useful. If you want to learn more about how to become self-confident, be sure to pick up my new ebook in the description. You know, it's on sale right now, and you'll also get an exclusive bonus for buying my book now. So be sure and buy it. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, I hope you found the video useful. Be sure to follow me on my socials, subscribe to my weekly newsletter. See you next time.